Hey there, this is a quick tutorial on how to get a really cool Google Doc add-on called SAS Writer. First I'm just going to get you into your Google Drive, which is how you get to your Google Docs. Very first thing I'm going to ask you to do is to make sure that you are using this Google Chrome browser. And so the Google Chrome browser is the circle symbol that has the red, the yellow, the green, and the blue in the middle. So you must be in Google Drive in order for you to follow these steps that I'm going to create for you here during this quick tutorial. So once you are in Google Drive, you want to also make sure that you are in your Horry County Schools GDOT account. And you can do that by hovering over your little symbol over here, and you should be able to see which account that you're in. So I can tell right now that I am in my GDOT account. If you're not in your account, go ahead and take a moment to click on that and sign in to your Google account. Your password is going to be typically your district login password, and if not, then I'm sure someone around you could help you get in. So once you're actually in your Google Drive, or in your Google account, you want to get to your Google Drive. And so there's a couple different ways that you can get there. You can use this waffle here and choose right here and just go to your Google Drive, or you can just go to drive.google.com using the Chrome browser. Okay, so once you are in Google, now the first thing I'm going to have you do is get to a Google Doc. And so in order to get a Google Doc add-on, you have to have a Google document open. And so typically to create a new document, you would go here to New and click on Google Doc. And that's going to open you up to a brand new Google Doc, kind of like a Word document. But the feature that I'm going to show you today is something to be used with student writing. And so I'm just going to jump over to a document that I've already put some information in. And I did that just by following those same steps that we just did there. But what I'm going to do is actually just show you really quick how to get this Google add-on. And so the first thing is just pretend that this is a paper that a student just wrote. And so they have all their information, they have their site, they have their sources, and now they're just ready to make sure that it is ready for the teacher to grade it. And so a tool that students can use, or even a teacher could use to kind of track the way that students are writing their paper, is this add-on that I'm about to show you here. So in order to get the add-on, is you go over here to where it says add-ons, and you actually have to go all the way down. Yours may not have that many to choose from. These are all the add-ons that I currently have in my Google Docs. So I'm going to go down here to get add-ons, and it's going to bring me to this other window, and this is going to be where I search for that SAS. So if I just type in SAS and hit enter, it's going to open up with this SAS Writing Reviser, which is what I want. So you're going to go ahead and click on where it says free. And then, like always, it's going to open up and make sure that you are going to agree to the Google terms. And so once again, you want to make sure that you're in the correct account. So I'm in my GDOT account here, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit allow. And that's what's allowing this add-on to work with this Google Doc that I've written. And so now what I'm going to do is show you some of the things that you can do with this neat add-on. So now that my Google Doc has it, I can go over here to add-ons. And now I have this option, SAS Writing Reviser, and I'm going to tell it to open Writing Reviser with this document. So it's going to open up, and what it does is it gives me the option to kind of go over my paper and see what types of edits or revisions I need to make. So first section here is the sentence economy. So notice I have all these different options that I could look for. So let's say, for example, I was, as a teacher or a student, was looking for how many prepositional phrases were being used. So if I click on that, in a matter of moments, what it's going to do is highlight all the prepositional phrases that I have. And it kind of coaches the writer or the teacher, and it actually specifically, if you wanted to look at the one in sentence 5, it'll take you directly to that, or the one in sentence 4, take me directly to that. So if you wanted to go to something different, you could go here and X out, and you have all the other options that you can use as well. So there are a lot of things that you could use with this add-on. Every time that you want to open it up, you can go through the add-ons tool there and notice that you have some other options that you can kind of look at a glance as well. But I'm just going to open up that reviser again just so you can see some of the other options here. So you have your sentence variety. So is most of your paper simple sentences, or are we doing run-on sentences here? What type of power does your paper have? So is it all verbs? Is it weak? Are your sentences clear? Is there a lot of cliches and jargons or vague words? Lots of really cool things that you can work on here. So if I just click on that jargons, it looks like I didn't have many in that one, which is a good thing. And then there's also these support tools down here as well. So the type, like how long your sentences are versus how short. So it'll tell me right here words per sentences. So there are some, it looks like some sentences that are 40 plus words. So our typical essay is 15 to 20. My draft has about 19, and so it kind of coaches me that way. So there are so many things that you can do with this SAS Writing Reviser. So I just wanted to make sure that y'all were aware of this awesome tool. While I have all of your attention and we're within this Google Doc, I want to show you one more tool that might be useful if you're using this for research with students. So you also have this explore option down here. So let's say that the student was writing, or teacher was writing, this paper about Christmas, and we just don't know where else to go with this story. What else could I possibly bring in to make my story complete? So if you go down here to explore, what Google does for you is it brings out your topics that they know that you've discussed in this paper. So here it knows that I've talked about Santa Claus, reindeers, and sleds. And so maybe if I want to do additional research or find more information that kind of goes along with what I'm already discussing, Google will kind of take me there. So I can go to reindeer and it'll bring up all this other information on the web, specific images if I'm looking for that, and all of these things can kind of help with this writing process here. One other add-on that might also go along with this quick tutorial would be the Easybib add-on, since we just demonstrated how to get an add-on. Another add-on that would be useful maybe with the rest of these tools would be this Easybib. And so what Easybib allows you to do is you just go over and manage bibliography. It allows you to cite your sources as you go. And so what's really cool is if I knew I got all this information, let's say from Christmas Around the World, the book, I can just hit search and it's going to specifically find the books that have that title. And so let's just say this is the book, this is the one I want to add to my bibliography. Then notice now that I have my bibliography that's with my cited sources that are being added to the bottom of my document. So the whole time while they're searching, they could be putting their stuff in here and also be creating their works cited as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, once again, that was done the same exact way by going down here to get add-ons, only instead of searching for SAS, this time you would search for this Easybib bibliography creator. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Feel free to reach out to me if there's any other information that I can help you with. Thank you and have a great day.